Hi, and welcome. Yes, as you can see, I have gameplay in the back now. This is the only amount of Marvel Rivals gameplay that you're gonna get though. It's like 3 minutes long, not even. This game was honestly pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie. Uh, yeah, then I decided to get on Overwatch for a little bit and play support. That wasn't fun at all. So I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna run it down on DPS. I don't really care what happens. And yeah, sorry if the game freezes or something like that for a minute. I don't know why it does that. Listen, I don't know, bro. I don't have time to deal with this bullshit. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about, there, like, this has been going on since, like, I've noticed it since last year, but like, it's gotten really bad. But for some reason, like, people are just so socially unaware now. Like, I don't know if it can't come from a lack of intelligence, because my god, people love showing that off. Um but like, people don't know how to talk to people. It's one thing to not know how to socialize in public, right? But I feel like it's much easier to interact with somebody online, obviously, right? Like, like back in 2020, when COVID came around, and like, the effects of that were like people just did not know how to socialize with each other, right? Like, a whole bunch of people had like social anxiety and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, we're 6 years in. Well, we're 5.5 years in to the 2020s, and for some reason, people people don't know how to interact with other people online. I don't know how it's gotten worse. Like, and I'm gonna explain. You can't make, like, people don't know how to identify a joke. But at the same time, they also don't know when to take stuff seriously, right? Like, you post a video, or like, let's say you post a video or something, right? And let's just say it's about a pretty serious topic, right? And you're like, okay, or like, maybe you made like a hot take or something, right? And you're like, okay, I want to see what people have to say about this, right? And you posted this on TikTok, by the way, right? And it's just a hot take that you had. You check the comments under that video, and it's nothing but gifs. That is just like, I hate that so much, because like, you want to have, like, and I mean, I don't know why you'd ever go to TikTok to have like an intelligent conversation with somebody, but like, unless you and that person are like, unless you agree with that person, if somebody disagrees with you in a TikTok comment section, they don't explain why. All they do is put some stupid little meme or something, calling you the R word, or calling you a dumbass, and you're like, hey, can you please explain to me why you think I'm wrong? I would love to hear your standpoint on this specific topic. So you say that, right? You reply to their comment, and you wait, and you're waiting, and you're waiting, and they finally reply. And what are you met with? Another GIF. Either that, or you're met with no reply at all. Like, somebody might say something that you thought was stupid as shit, right? But you're pretty open minded, so you're like, hey, can you explain to me how or why you think this way? And they do nothing, but it's like, oh, isn't it obvious? Or they send they just put another GIF, some dumbass GIF. Like, TikTok GIFs are both the worst thing to come to that fucking app, and also the best thing to come to that app, because holy, like, I'm not gonna lie, that them people are funny. People are funny, right? But yeah, It's like it just people and it I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just it's so odd to me that people can be so dumb when it comes to social. Like it's one thing to just not know how to interact with people, but it's another thing to pretend like you know how to interact with people when in reality you are acting like the biggest asshole ever. Right? Like it just and that's another thing too. People try to act so like morally superior, right? Like people try to act so morally superior to you, or they try to show you just how smart they really are, right? Like I don't know what it is with people's like with people in their desperate need to show you that or to prove to you that they're smarter than you, right? Like that's another thing too. It is just so annoying and I hate it so much because like I'm a person, right? Like I love debating people, right? I do. But like every single time I actually get into a position where I can debate somebody, it's just so bland and boring because it's just the same shit. They say something I don't agree with. I'm like, "Hey, I don't agree with you. Can you explain yourself?" And they don't. Or I say something that people don't agree with, and I'm like, "Hey, come on, tell me why you don't agree with me." And they say absolutely fucking nothing. They say absolutely nothing. Now, there was something else that I wanted to talk about, and I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. So the complete opposite spectrum of that is actually when you're joking, right? When you're joking and then someone and listen, YouTube comments suffer from this too. There is a clear and obvious joke and for some reason people like some people just lack the capabilities to identify when something is actually a joke. Like what? How? And it's so weird because it really is just an obvious joke. Why are you being serious? And this is what I mean by like people have like this desperate need to prove to not only the person that they're talking to, but to prove to themselves that hey, look, guys, I'm smarter than this dumbass. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, I might be overreacting a little bit, but this is like a serious it because it's gotten so bad. It really has gotten so bad. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know. I really don't. Like, just people are like, and matter of fact, I just remember I just remembered another thing that I wanted to say as well. We are in a time where like I don't know what it is, but people tend to think like just because something was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, for some reason we're in a time where people think that if you did something that long ago, it just immediately makes it okay. And what I'm talking about is, and this happened like I don't even know, like a few weeks, a couple weeks ago, either a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago. I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. The digital circuit situation and like I think it was like the voice actors or something, and one of the voice actors said the N word. Okay, that's really bad. I'm expect well, like, can we get like an apology or something? We get nothing. So then you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna speak out about this. You speak out about it. You say, hey, I don't really like what the voice actor uh for the Digital Circus did. I don't like what they said. I think it was very rude, very mean, very derogatory, whatever. And for some reason, people are like, "Oh, but it happened like 5 years ago." 5 years ago was 2021. Oh, but it happened like 9 years ago. I'm not sure if you know this, but 9 years ago was 2017. Um it was just okay to say that in 2017. No, it wasn't. It's never okay, and that's the point. It's never okay to do something like that. Genocides happened in World War II. That was like 80 years ago. Does that make it okay? Like you see what I mean? But for some reason, people get this idea that as time goes on, things become morally okay, or like social socially acceptable, like, or like it can just be forgiven. No, unless the voice actor comes out and says, "Hey, I'm sorry for using this derogatory term in a very joking and unserious way." Unless they do that, it just it doesn't make it. You not all can't just be forgiven randomly. I don't know why. I don't know why we're acting like time can just make something okay. It it doesn't. Like, now, that had nothing to do with the main focus of this video. It was just that I really just don't. It was just something I didn't like. Um, but yeah, it's so weird, like, seeing people trying to defend that. Like, and the worst part about it is, even then you also have black people saying, "Oh, as a black person, I'm not really I'm not angry." Yo, fun fact, we don't care. No one asked you. Okay? This non-black person said the N-word. That's, in no shape or form should that ever be forgiven. Like, in no context should that ever be forgiven, unless they were filming a a movie or something, or like a show. You know, it's like, okay, whatever, right? There's plenty of movies out there with a white person uh saying the N word. Usually it's set in a different time period, right? Um, but in modern times, right? In modern times, you just can't say that. You shouldn't. You can't say. I'm sorry. You can't say that. You can't, right? But you have people on here who are willing to defend something like this because it happened 10 years ago, 9 years ago, 8 years ago, as if it was just okay back then. Like, I really am just repeating the same thing over and over again. But, like, I really need to get this point across, that just because it happened 8 years ago, 7 years ago, I mean, it's the fact that it went on this long without them actually saying anything about it, you know? But I digress. Back to my original point about people being socially unaware. I mean, there's really not much else to say about it. It's just, I don't know. It's just, it's at a point now where you really do start to question the future of this generation, like the future of humanity, honestly. Like, I don't know. Like, I think I'm just gonna end it here, bro. Like, I don't know what else to say. But yeah, I just had to rant about that for a little bit, and yeah, thanks for listening, bro. I'll catch y'all later.